Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And last time we started invading Wily's castle, and, well, this time we're going to continue that invasion. We have some different music here. Not a big fan of it, but it's serviceable. It's not bad, it's just not one of my favorites. There's some goodies if you need them, but there's more weapon energy down here, which we can use to fill up. We got to fill up Bubble. We definitely need a full bubble for some bubbly things coming up. Fill up utility, and yeah, there's some spikes down here. We're in this nasty little brown water. We're going to use Quick Boomerang, because we're going to have another new enemy here. Only spot in the game this enemy is going to appear. It is Giant Fish. And in order to kill a Giant Fish, you hit him with a Quick Boomerang. Any other weapon I'm pretty sure he's immune to, including Metal Blade. So this is a spot where Quick Boomerang is better than Metal Blade. Alternatively, you don't even have to kill the fish, you can just wait for him to go down and just jump over. But I like to kill things when I can. So, yeah, Quick Boomerang it is. There's a spike drop there. Now another trick you can do is if you're falling, you feel like you're falling too fast. This is a trick that only works in Mega Man 2. It might work a little bit in Mega Man 1. But what you can do is as you're falling, you can pause and unpause, and you will reset your falling momentum. In fact, in the water, this is done, well, not necessarily in the water, but even out of the water. You could end up going much farther to the right or left than you could if you just let yourself fall by constantly pausing and unpausing. And here's Wily's fascination with Gutsman again, who dies very quickly to boomerangs. Yeah, imagine that. Yeah, that was a really short stage. 2.5 minutes in, we're already done with it. That Guts tank, it can also, like, lift its arm and start, like, throwing mets at you. Obviously, we didn't give him a chance to do that. But that's his other attack. Again, it's just another case of just kind of tank some damage and just out-damage them. It's how a lot of bosses in the first couple Mega Man games go. By the time we get to Mega Man 3, there'll be a lot more sort of dodging involved, and not as much just having a war of attrition with Robot Masters or Wily Fortress bosses. Now there is a theme going on here with this particular stage. It's probably my least favorite of the Wily stages, if I'm not being honest. Because there are invisible floors. Oh, that's one of them. And there's another one. There's another one somewhere on that platform that will drop you onto the mat. So the idea is that you use bubble lead, and that will show you where the false floors are. This is one of the reasons we needed to fill up our bubble. There can't be any here because we don't have any thing, but there's obviously going to be one here. Use the bubble, and that will show you where it is. I believe the platform directly connecting the ladder is safe, and there's some false platforms in there. You want to go to like the row below and use your utilities if you need to get up and get that E-Tank. But we don't need an E-Tank, so I can just ignore it. And we have crash platforms. And we're going to handle these the same way. Again, make sure when you pause and unpause that you hold the up, because you will release from the ladder. You won't do that starting in, I believe it's Mega Man 4. Pretty sure that still happens in Mega Man... Yeah, it still happens in Mega Man 3. And here's an interesting little puzzle. What you actually have to do is you have to jump off here. Otherwise, well, you're not going to fit through that gap, and the platform is going to push you off. You'll go into those big pokey spikes. You'll really get skewered on those. And once again, you could use Metal Blade's multi-directional thing, but I like to be even lazier and just sit here and not have to do anything until it's time to jump. So that's what we're going to do. Of course, pressing a direction will remove Leaf Shield. We can just reapply it. We'll probably use a little bit more weapon energy here, but it's not like we need to particularly save either weapon for too much. Leaf Shield's only use after this will be beating Airman again. And you can use item 2 to get through this puzzle, because this one does look really tricky. Actually, I'm going to show you how to do this without item 2, or item 1 for that matter. You just have to... Ooh, I almost jumped a little too soon there. But yeah, you just make a quick hop as it's coming towards you, and then hop off right away to get to the platform. It looks really tight, and it's not really as tight as it looks. I've never had too many issues getting through that spot, just jumping. So there is a little bit of margin for error on those jumps, and then we get... well, we had some forced damage there with the Sniper Joe in that narrow hallway. I really dislike the concepts of forced damage, and Mega Man 1 and 2 are kind of notorious for that. Or some really, like, nigh undodgeable stuff. Speaking of nigh undodgeable, here's our boss. And you see the crash gate platforms. Actually, I'm seeing nothing because of sprite flicker. That's also really bad here. So this is a puzzle boss. You have enough crash bomb energy to kill the 5. These are blue beam traps. Yeah, I'm down here now. Okay. I think we've killed enough where we won't have too much more sprite flicker. However, this is designed so that you can't use crash bombs on all of the doors if you want to kill the thing. You will run out of crash bomb. We have enough for 2 more crash bombs. So we need to maneuver ourselves to get up in there. I need to maneuver my health bar to being full. So this is the boss. I like the idea that it's a little bit puzzly, but I dislike how precise you need to be with the amount of crash bomb use. Because if you accidentally, like, misfire somewhere, you have to take a death. And then you have to refill your crash bomb on those Sniper Joes. And that gets really annoying. Fortunately, we don't have to do that. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time for the finale of Mega Man 2.